Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. We have two 40% alcohol French brandies. This one is all. It's sold in England as 3 barrels, but in the rest of the world, it's going by its regular Raynal VSOP. Company founded in 1814. They also make an XO, but I don't believe it's sold in the United States. They may make some other variants too, but it's handled by William Grant and Sons. Okay, it's on their website, and they import it to the U.S. But it says on the bottle it's owned by a small family company in Cognac, France. Okay. The competitor is newer, only 5 years old. It's Brandy Sainte Louise. I'll be right back. Brandy Sainte Louise is age 3 to 10 years. There's the bottle. The lady that owns the company, Ricou Spirits, she said that she found an old French brandy label from the 1800s that obviously was not protected by copyright anymore, and she used it on her product because it looked old-fashioned. And it's been on the market since 2018. It's aged 3 to 10 years, meaning it's a blend of different brandies. The youngest is 3 years old. The oldest is 10 years old, okay? And she said she got it developed because she wanted a better product for fancy restaurants, for the chefs to use in their meals. And, brandy is used in cooking often. But it's also good for drinking in this case. There's the cork, real cork, but it's that particle board cork, but it's real cork. But let's see how it works out. Price. Oh, yeah, price. Raynal is running around $18 a bottle. So you can find it $18 a bottle. Maybe $1 less, maybe $1 more. The Brandy Sainte Louise is running around $30 a bottle. That's the average price I'm noticing, about $30 a bottle. Okay, it's not classified as VS or VSOP or XO, and that's because the range is so wide, 3 years young to 10 years old. But the thing about liquor is you got to go with the youngest year, 3 years, which would make it a VS, even though it's got brandies mixed in that's 10 years old. So they just don't put any designation on it. They just call it brandy, which is allowed because VS, VSOP, and XO are not legal requirements anyway. It's just something brandy companies use as a general guideline on the aging. Okay, so it's a pretty bottle. I paid $20. Got it at Savannah discount. It was $20. I think it was $21. It was $20.99. $20.99. And I didn't buy it the first time I was there. I said, I don't know if this is a good price. So I didn't worry about it really. But one day I was checking online and I said, oh man, it's, back then it was like $30. So I said significantly lower. So I said, if I go to Savannah discount in Marrero the next time and they still have it, I'll buy it. And they did. They still had it, and it had the discount tag on it. You can see it still got some of the adhesive on there. I don't know if you can see that. Couldn't get it off. The big orange sticker say $20. So I bought it and I've been happy with it. Not the greatest thing, but it's definitely a small batch product. or at least a blend of small batches. Raynal is much bigger, much higher profile, because if you look on William Grant and Sons website, they go and they say our cognac or brandies. This is pretty much all they have listed, if I can remember right. That's basically what they handle. And you click it and it takes you to 3 barrels, the website for the United Kingdom. And like I said, it's the same product. It's just a different label on it, a slightly different label. The appearance, well, they're both pretty dark. I think the Raynals are a little darker. They have evenly spaced alcohol legs. I think I'll be able to tell them apart because if I remember right, the Brandy Sainte Louise had a strong, like, fruit. And I don't mean like fruit that you're thinking of, fresh fruit from the produce section in the store. I mean fruit, like fruit that's rotted, almost like turned, like you wouldn't eat it because you say it's spoiled, it's rotting. And taste is a little different, like golden raisins or something, but it's a good flavor. It's just, when I describe it that way, you're probably thinking, who would want to, you know, who in the world would want to drink that? But it's not, it is not really that taste. I'm just trying to approximate it. It's like when I say Scotch smells and tastes like a compost pile. It doesn't literally smell and taste like a compost pile, but it's got those characteristics. It's like Limburger cheese. People say it smells like feet that's coming out of sweaty socks or something. It doesn't really smell like that, but it smells like a strong cheese, but people are trying to think what it smells like. All right. Yeah, it's just a typical brandy aroma here, which means liquor. Brandy, people ask me, what is brandy like? They've never had it. I say, think about it as grape whiskey. It's not that different from the whiskey. I mean, it's different now, but not that different from whiskey aroma and flavor, because I call it grape whiskey. You say, no, you got it backwards. Whiskey is grain brandy. Okay, then whiskey is grain brandy. Okay. You see, no, I mean, see, that one's got that turn fruit thing going on. It's got it going on. Let's go with the taste. Kind of mustiness, almost like that Taylor port wine, or Taylor Marsala, or Taylor Madeira wine, or the Parmesan line, Parmesan port, Parmesan cream sherry, or Madeira. It's got that weird, funky, musty grape flavor, but those are New York grapes. These are coming from France. But I don't know, they're kind of musty and funky. A little wood there too, little wine barrel. Not as funky. Still got this intense, like, brandy thingy, tasty thingy, caramel nougat tasty thingy weirdness. I asked somebody yesterday, I said, Jeanette, you like brandy? Oh no, I can't stand brandy. She said, I can't stand it. Oh, yuck. I said, oh, okay, I was just asking. And then she said, but I like those Brandy Alexander things. Something somebody makes, her mother, she said, makes it. I said, what is, I said, I've heard. She said, yeah, you use like E&J. She said, my mother used E&J brandy. She was saying it wrong. I corrected her. She said, oh yeah, E&J. And she said, and cream de cocoa, and they add vanilla. And they put in a blender, or they freeze it. They get it all frozen and make like a slushy or something with it. I don't know anything about a Brandy Alexander. I know that's like an official legal term, though. If you look on the United States Tax and Trade Bureau, there's the legal description of a Brandy Alexander. Like legally, if you go to a bar, it should be made this way. Now, is there any enforcement? Is a bar room going to get raided by the Tax and Trade Bureau because they not making it the right way? I don't know about that. But they got legal descriptions of Bloody Mary, Tom Collins, a highball, the Sazerac, of course, an old fashioned, the number one. Isn't that the number one cocktail? So I said, boy, the U.S. government must be bored to death. They got enough time to make regulations for mixed drinks. What a waste of time, right? But you can look it up yourself. It's right there on the ttb.gov. I'm going to say this over here is the Brandy Sainte Louise. Yeah. Boy, you can taste the wood in that. Whoa. Gives you the frisson. Just more sugary. I say the Raynal is more like sugar, and this one's more like golden raisins. It is the Brandy Sainte Louise. Yay, I got it right again. Now. The big question. Is the Brandy Sainte Louise worth the extra $12? Well, I don't even know if it's better. It tastes different. Is it a better product? Woo. That's the thing about brandy. It's unlike whiskey. You take a whiskey shot, you could just be like, yeah. Not, I don't do that. I'm not taking a shot. But with brandy, if you take a shot, you'd be like, ooh. You get the creeps. Or the willies, or like I said, the frisson. They're just different now. I guess the Brandy Sainte Louise is more refined in some ways, but $12 more refined. I'm not going there. I don't think so. I'm not paying $12. Might pay $2, but $12? No. So it really doesn't win. Raynal wins again. So you say, well, I've noticed in these taste challenges, Raynal is not actually winning on flavor alone, but it's winning on when you do the price comparison relative one to the other. That's true. But we're talking about big price differences, $30, $34, $12. It's not like, oh, well, it's $2 difference. So these are coming in at big price differentials. So, and I buy the stuff. Some people got this fantasy in their mind, or this jealousy in their mind, or this sickness in their mind. They're always saying, oh, you get all that free beer and you get free liquor. So you just say good things about it. I say, man, I wish I was getting all this free beer and liquor. I said, like they got this thing where they think Budweiser is sending me beer. I said, if Budweiser was sending me beer, I'd be doing a Budweiser video every week. Oh, I'd think of something. I'd get creative. I'd think of some Budweiser theme thing. But they never sent me a single thing except a t-shirt, this. And that's only because Anheuser-Busch sent this Bourbon County brand stout, because their stout was spoiled one year. Remember, it was infected with some bad yeast and it was all nasty. And they were going on for 30. I had to spend 30 minutes on the phone with these people grilling me, And I was about to say, look, don't even just keep the money, I got the video made, but then the lady was like, well, do you want your money back or would you rather a t-shirt? And I was kind of like Nikki Santoro. I was like, I think I want my money back. So, but then a week later, I get a t-shirt in the mail. I said, well, this doesn't look like money to me. But then a week after that, I got the $10.99 back. A check for $10.99. They didn't give me the tax. I didn't get the tax. The government kept the tax, right? But they refunded. I guess they couldn't refund the tax because they didn't charge the tax. They charged the 10.99. That's the part they got. Well, I guess that makes sense. Well, the store got it, but you know what I'm saying? The beer company got the wholesale price for it. Okay, but yeah, if they were sending, if these companies were sending me products, I'd be making all kind of videos for it. No knock off, you know, no skin off my back. I'd make the videos, but no, I have to buy these things. Is what I'm saying. So if I'm buying them, I bought the Raynal and I bought the Brandy Sainte Louise. I paid for them, so therefore, I have a right, just like you have a right. I have a right to consider price. And I'm telling you what's happening during the video. I'm saying, well, yeah, you could say, I guess, and see, it's kind of qualified in this case. I guess you could say that Brandy Sainte Louise is better. You know, maybe it's better. It's probably better, but it's not much better. $2 better. But $12? No. I'm saying no way. I wouldn't pay $30 for it if I could get the rate now for 18. No way. No, 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 no. But in my case, I didn't pay $30. I got the rate now for 20. I'm saying 20.99, but I really think it was just 20.00. I think it was 20, and I paid tax extra on it. So I really do think it was 20. I don't know why they had it so low, and I didn't care, and I got it, and I left. Okay, so brandy, is it popular like bourbon? No, you know it's not. It has a following. I mean, you know, brandy's in play. It's part of the liquor world. It's a whole. Some people only deal with brandy. They got video channels. That's all they do is brandy. They got review channels. That's all they do is brandy. That's their interest area. That's what they deal with. But it's small. You know, it's not like they're getting famous. But that's what they like to do. You go to any liquor store, they're going to have a brandy section. The most popular, we all know, is cognac brandy, and the most popular one is the what? You know, it's the Hennessy VS, which is definitely no better than these two. And it costs a good deal more because of the name. It's still a brandy. It's a cognac brandy. Cognac is a type of brandy. Okay, so you got a few people go in the store and they'll buy the E&J brandy or the Paul Masson VS Grand Amber or the Christian Brothers and a few other things. They might buy Courvoisier or Martel or Remy Martin, probably even more so than those other two. But they just kind of. Now, I overheard a store manager, because I always be listening, you know, but I'm looking like I'm not, you know, you don't want to be. Some people talk loud so you can hear them. And he says, man, we sell so much Hennessy. We sell so much Hennessy. I can't believe it. And I'm thinking, I could believe it. But those other brands, they just trickle out the store. But you go to any liquor store, like I said, you're going to see cognac and you're going to see brandy. And it's got a following. It's just a small following. Bourbon is huge, huge. Scotch whiskey is huge. Irish whiskey's got a following. Was big for a while, like a big hot thing, but that was like 10 years ago, I think. I believe so. And but it's still got a strong following. You know, a lot of people buy Jameson, as we all know. Gin is big. A lot of ladies, women like to drink gin. And many flamboyant men, you know, but I don't know about it. But anyway, apparently gin is real big in England. Vodka, well, we all know vodka's big. It's been big for 50 years. Maybe it's bigger than all the rest we're talking about. Vodka, 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 vodka. Then people go on and on and on till the break of dawn talking about vodka. I don't deal with it. I've reviewed some, but I'm not into it. Rum is pretty big. I mean, everywhere you turn, you see somebody drinking Captain Morgan. Usually they're spiced. And they're making the various rum cocktails, daiquiris, and whatnot. So rum is so big. Tequila is so big. Everybody got their tequila. You know, you always see the people with the tequila. I'm going to get my Jose Cuervo. I'm going to get my my Patron. I'm going to get my 1800. You know, and And that is a thing. I think a lot of people get screwed up with tequila though. They always tell me, I always get the same response. I say, "You like tequila?" "Oh no, after what happened?" And they talk about a story. It's the same pattern. I say, "You like tequila?" "Oh no, not after what happened," and then another tragedy story. So they're not saying they don't like tequila. Apparently they did like tequila. They're saying something happened and they got in trouble drinking it, like they went crazy, went out of their minds drinking it, or something, some kind of big problem happened. uh Mezcal is a niche product, obviously. Rye whiskey is a niche product. You'll see rye whiskey, but to say it's popular, I mean, come on. But people buy it. So they all have their place. They all have their place. Okay, WC Beer Review says, "Good morning, Ron, checking in." Same to you, WC, and thanks for watching. So I'm going to give the win, like I said 10 minutes ago, I'm going to give the win to Raynal. Ain't the world's greatest thing, but it's definitely not the worst. And I like it, and I'm glad I bought it. And I was thinking this morning when I was getting ready for this, I was thinking, do I have any more brandy? Like any new bottles? Do I have to go buy some? Because I got to go look through my collection. I got a lot of open bottles, like, as you can see. But I was thinking, I got to go. Oh, and by the way, if you want a really good cognac that's not expensive, get Salignac. SALIG, Salig, NAC, NAC. It's an old cognac brand, been around 200 years, longer than 200 years. But it just doesn't have that name recognition. So they'll say, "I ain't buying that. It's probably bad." Oh, really? Based on nothing. It is really good, actually. Salignac. I buy that every day of the week over Hennessy. Tastes better than Hennessy, in my opinion, but doesn't have the money behind it. It's not on TV. Doesn't have any rappers endorsing it. Hip hop stars. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, but that's if you want to get a good deal on cognac, get the Salignac. All right. Well, and I forgot, Canadian whiskey got a following, not too big, but I mean, Crown Royal is #1 selling whiskey in the United States. But overall, Canadian whiskey is not that big. But Crown Royal on its own probably sells more than all the other Canadian whiskeys put together in the United States. I bet you it does. I bet you it does. All right. Well, anyway, see you later. I got to see if I got another brandy for later in the year. Maybe it might not be till next year till I get back to it because I got so much other stuff. But I don't like to be caught short not having a brandy or a cognac. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Yes, definitely look into that today. Where do you rank Courvoisier? You talking about the VS, the regular one? It's there. It's very good. I've never tried the Courvoisier VSOP or the XO, and I'm not really looking to spend $200 again for a bottle. Yeah, I know you didn't spell it right, but that's okay. I know what you mean. Yeah, it's right up there. Hennessy VS, Courvoisier VS, Remy Martin VS, and all of those. Yeah, it's not as popular, but it's definitely a really good product. Can't knock it. Can't knock it. It used to be #1, but that fluctuates. And then Hennessy's #1, and maybe in 20 years Remy Martin will be #1. Who knows? All right, but Remy Martin is definitely very popular. I never tried Remy Martin in my life. That is the absolute truth. I have never tried Remy Martin in my life. I plan to change that. Don't know when. But yeah, I'm going to do some research on what brandies do I not have. All right, y'all take care. We might be back for another taste challenge today. That's contingent upon certain things going on, but it's I'm gonna say it's probable more than possible, but still give me a break because it could be a situation where it doesn't occur. But definitely we don't know the future, but definitely I want to do another one on Thursday morning at dawn. Yes. And then I'll be wrapping the brandy up. I'll be wrapping it up. Couple, 2-3 more, and then we on to rum. And I'm looking forward to rum. I'm really looking forward to that. Book it on. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.